Tesla update here on the 13th. Haven't been making that many updates because I've been traveling a little bit from country to country and not getting much sleep. And so it's kind of hard to make updates when I'm actually only looking at the market maybe 2 to 3 hours a day. So let's go ahead and get into Tesla though. I got some time to look at the chart more. So I'm still bullish on Tesla overall. You can see here, I don't even know what the last update I made was, but this broke the long-term uptrend, or downtrend, I mean. We broke out of it. That's extremely bullish right there. And now going to the smaller uptrend. This is definitely what you want to see if you're looking for a 5-wave move. We got the third wave up here, broke the 1.61 fib. Now, if we go to this right here, though, the drop, I don't think I've made a video since this drop. Maybe I have. This is pretty much straight down from 270 all the way down to 233. Is that a cause for concern for this uptrend? Not yet, in my opinion. You have an impulse move down. So I have that labeled as A or 1 just in case it is the top right here. But more than likely an A wave. And then it bounced right back to 250 and it chopped around in the end of the day. This from the very bottom also looks like an impulse move. So impulse down, impulse up. So what does that mean? That means we're probably going to get a move back up here to 260 in my opinion. But I don't think that it's ready to go to new highs yet. So I would actually think this would happen. Something like that. I don't know the timing of this though. This could chop around and come down here into Tuesday or Wednesday. And then maybe this goes all the way into Wednesday, for Thursday, something like that. And then we get the final move down here into earnings. Let's zoom out here. So what I have here is I have 6-hour demand here starting at 231.26. It ends at 215.23. I would not want to see it break below 215.23 for it to be a 5-wave move. So that's basically the line in the sand right here. There is a gap fill right here below it. So maybe below this gap fill, 213. That is actually another demand zone though too. Technically the invalidation is the top of wave 1 at 198, but if it breaks below this, then I would say there's a good chance we topped out at 270. So I think 225 would be a good spot. Anywhere from there would be a good spot for a 4th wave. And I made a video where I talked about the monthly and the weekly charts for supply, and we broke above that. So I went back and found out that there was a 3-day demand zone that ends at 274 from back over here, I think, that we stopped in. So I changed it to 3-day demand. This is 4-hour, or I keep on saying demand, 3-day supply, 4-hour supply right here. That's where I'm looking for, 260-ish, and I'd be buying short there again. I would be shorting right there. And then I'd be looking for a move down here to 225. But even if it does that, it's still a 4th wave. You got to look at the 2nd wave only retraced to a little bit less than the 0.5 fib. That's a very shallow 2nd wave. So you're looking for a sharp 4th wave, and that's exactly what we're getting. So a sharp 4th wave down to the 0.38 fib, maybe a little bit farther, is 225. So basically I'm looking for that. Potentially all the way up here to the top of the parallel line. I'm not sure if it's going to go that high or not, but based on these parallel lines, it could go all the way up here to 385. So basically I'm expecting chop back and forth, maybe some like pretty volatile chop over the next week or two into earnings. And then earnings should be a catalyst. If earnings aren't a catalyst, then there's a chance this gets invalidated. They moved the robo-taxi back to October. What's interesting about that is if you take the bottom of this downtrend that started on January 5th, or uptrend, January 5th, 23, to the end of the B wave at April 22nd of 24, I did the math. That's like 15 months and 17 days. If you do the math on that, half that time is about 7 months, 7 3/4 months from the bottom here. You take about half the time for the C leg of AB. 7 months and like let's say 7 months and like 20 days or something from April 22nd takes us to a little bit past the election. So if the robotaxi is in October, it's kind of interesting that this uptrend might take all the way until maybe late November, early December. So if that pans out, then that's what I would look for. As far as moving averages go, another thing to point out is that the 20 just passed the 200. That is something that has been very bullish in the past. Look back here. 20 passed the 200. We went up another $100. Just passed it right there. The 50 is not above the 200 yet. It did get above the 200 here a little bit later. So we're kind of on the same area, maybe like right around in here from 2023. If the 50 can cross the 200, which I think it probably will, we'll probably get another move up here to 350, $400. So I'm still very, very bullish on Tesla, even though the RSI, which did come down, was at historical levels. Tesla looks great to me, but I do think there's probably going to be a move down to 220, 230 one more time. I don't think that this is going to go straight up from here. They're going to chop it into the 23rd, cross this line right here, and then probably get a move up here that could take, it could take a while. It could take a couple months. This second wave took how long? Took about a month and a half. This could be only a couple of weeks, and then the final move up there could be a couple months. Who knows? So if we get an extension, which just means we basically get another 5 waves, it could take 4 or 5 months. So anyway, that is the update for now on Tesla. Still very bullish. It's above all moving averages. Everything looks great. We're in the middle of a 4th wave, according to what I see. And 225 could be a great buying spot for a move up to 350. So I'll leave it at that. And I'm probably going to do a market update here in a second for everything, and then maybe a SoFi video.